one match to go. Aaron Brooks ready to step onto the mat. A win for Penn State would vault them to the highest team score ever to leapfrog 1997 Iowa. A win is worth 4 points plus any bonus points. Not to mention, Aaron Brooks could become yet another Penn State wrestler following in the footsteps of Carter Starachi tonight to win a 4th NCAA title.
Wearing the red, from NC State, Trent Hidlay. And his opponent, wearing the green, from Penn State, Aaron Brooks.
If there's anyone that should be able to compete with Aaron Brooks tonight or in this tournament, it should be Hidlay. If there was anyone that we thought could compete because of his experience, him wrestling at the senior level, it would be this young man right here. But Aaron Brooks has proven time and time again that he has lived and competed on a different level.
Both guys undefeated, both with bonus rates over 80% on the year.
Hidlay is going to compete. He is going to continue to push the pressure. Both guys have more of an Iranian-style underhook when you put the arm underneath the armpit of your opponent and drive through.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice, misdirection.
Oh, that was nice, yep. That was beautiful there by Brooks.
Now he's got to find a way to bring him back inside. That side cradle is not yet a 3-point takedown. He's going to try to pull him back into the center.
Oh, Hidlay attacked the ankle there himself. Now at least he can extend the situation if you're Hidlay.
And so if you're Hidlay, you felt exactly what he's going to do. Now you've got to try to, okay, I see where he's going. Both of these guys underhook city. Both of these guys like to score from the underhook position. Yeah. So if I'm Hidlay, I'm staying disciplined with my elbows, keeping them close to my body. But if I'm Aaron Brooks, I'm continuing to close the gap, digging my underhooks, looking for my attacks, wearing them down.
And snap and release if you're Brooks.
This is interesting that Brooks is beating Hidlay to the
underhook. Absolutely, I was thinking that. That is where Hidlay loves to wrestle in that underhook. But look at how Brooks does that. He breaks his position with the underhook, then he releases the pressure and snaps it. I mean, you want to talk about a storyline. You want to talk about building excitement. Penn State wins this, they break the record. They lose this, they don't. This is what you want in the sport of wrestling. Things you can hold on to.
Penn State came into the night with 6 finalists. 3 of them have won, and they needed 4 to break the record, and it would be a 7th wrestler if Aaron Brooks wins to win 4 NCAA titles.
This is crazy that Brooks is really controlling Hidlay, really controlling him. And both of these guys were 184-pounders last year.
Yes.
But it looks like Brooks has got a little bit of a size advantage
Bro, I'm
here.
telling you, I want to see Brooks at 97 kilos when he wrestles international. I know he's got the frame, he's tall, he's thick, and look at how fast he put that weight on, and he put on good weight. He doesn't look like he put on bad weight.
He looks good.
He looks good at 97.
He looks good, but so does Hidlay here. He looks good. He's got a very explosive power. He typically looks to get to his underhook, but look at Brooks, his hands are moving so much.
Hidlay's too square, right? When you're that square, that's when you can get snapped down. He has his base is too square.
And Brooks,
so Brooks will push into him, then snap him back.
And Brooks is pesky with the hands. He's not really allowing him time to set up his underhook throw by. He's being very disruptive with the forehand, hands to the forehead. He's pulling down on the head, bringing his eyes down and making it hard for him. JB, that's a really good assessment. His hands are busy.
Brooks is attacking with a level of confidence that tells me he doesn't think Hidlay can get to him. The way he's attacking, it's almost reckless, right? It's shot after shot. It's snap down after snap down. It's underhook and getting into him because he's eliminating Hidlay's best weapon.
Well, you know what I love about Aaron Brooks is every time you see him in the tunnel, you see him with his headband on. It says 100% Jesus. His confidence in his wrestling comes from his faith. And so when he's wrestling, he's disciplined, but he's also a guy that's going to be courageous because of his faith, and I love the way that he wrestles.
And he's done it.
These guys have a long history.
And he's been here. He's won this thing 3 times.
He started his title quest in 2021, a win over Trent Hidlay. That was 3-2. 2022 against Miles Amin, 5-3. And last year, 7-2 over Parker Kekaisen. As he goes down to the shot here. Oh, my goodness.
What a shot. What a big way to build his base over there.
Mode right there.
That was nasty.
That's
swim high
mode.
crotch. It was like a swim high crotch. Hidlay actually caught the underhook. Brooks was able to lift him up while Hidlay was holding an underhook and finish that shot.
And if you're Hidlay, you feel that type of power. Look, he gets to the single leg, head's buried, head outside. Look, big, big, big. Brings him down.
Look at that outside step. Come here to me. I mean, Scorpion, Mortal Kombat. Come over here.
That's strong core right there.
Yeah, he's strong, man.
It's like he timed the underhook. As soon as the underhook was coming, he was shooting.
Back to escape, and look, right on him. As soon as he gets the escape, hands are right in the collar tie. Pesky, moving, pulling, digging underhooks.
I have not seen Hidlay get his underhook yet.
He's killed it.
And if you're Hidlay, you've got to close the gap. You've got to close the gap. Look,
there it is.
The
He finally got to it.
He's looking for the throw by.
And that's Hidlay's best action. He kind of reaches across to the far knee.
And that's what you talked about right there, DC. He welcomed him back to the center. He said, all right, let's do the wrestling in the center.
Over and under here. Hidlay's a shorter 97-pounder. You would think he has better leverage, but from what I'm seeing, Aaron Brooks has good motion, lowering his level much better.
What's the movement? Like Jordan said, the pesky hands and the feet. He's constantly in motion. He's not stopping. And when Hidlay expects him to settle his hands, they move again. He does not sit in position, and that's given Trent problems. And you just can't be oh my goodness. You can't just be reacting the whole time. If you're just reacting, you're always a step behind. Aaron Brooks has Trent Hidlay reacting the entire time.
And if you're Hidlay, you got to try to gain some of the momentum back, and that usually comes from just elevating your effort. You got to go for something. You've got to look to dig underhook. You've got to try to be a little bit more dynamic with his offense, but Aaron Brooks is solid here.
Aaron Brooks is banging the head. As soon as Hidlay pops his head, that's when he sticks the underhook in. The outside step right there.
Just all this action from Brooks. I'm very impressed with his effort, man. We always talk about effort. Effort gets you a long way. Right now, Aaron Brooks is putting a lot of effort into winning this 4th national championship.
Look at him. Digging underhook with that right hand, controlling the wrist. They're both doing a good job here. End of the period.
What do you need to see from Hidlay in the last 2 minutes?
He's got to, first off, this escape has to come quickly. And he's got to get right to his offense because he's going to need 2 takedowns if he wants to win this match. And to this point, he has not gotten close to sniffing 1. But this escape needs to happen now. He's got to get to his feet, attack the hands of Aaron Brooks, and start to try to go to work.
Well, we joked a lot about the pound-for-pound champ
This guy's a
all evening, and this is the guy that I would have to tip my hat to. If you're looking at the best guy in the tournament, most dominant throughout the season, and not only that, but the body of work he's put together over his career is phenomenal.
You would think that the Hodge Trophy comes down to Aaron Brooks and Parker Kekaisen. Aaron Brooks is a guy that's chased his 4th national championship. He finishes this match undefeated.
Easy, 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 easy. No change. Red's still down.
Scoring record for Penn State on his back. This is what you want, though, if you're Penn State. If it comes down to 1 match, you want Aaron Brooks to be that guy to go out there and get it done for you. A guy that's been in your program for a real long time, a guy that's won for you, and a guy that knows how to get the job done.
And Hidlay's still working hard here. He's looking for the escape. He's got to get back to his feet in order to score some points in this position.
It looked like a second ago he was up. Aaron was going to cut him. But when Trent didn't explode away from him, he decided to keep riding him.
Wearing on him.
Keep wearing on.
We talk about busy hands from a neutral position, but we're seeing busy hands with Brooks right now. Chop doesn't want to go down to the ankle, just keep moving it, not knowing how to set up from a bottom position.
You hear the North Carolina State corner, Adam Hall, Pat Popolizio calling for a changeover. They want him to get to the opposite side, switch Aaron Brooks' position by rotating to his right hip. But Aaron's not allowing him to do it anymore. Smothering. And now has decided he wants to ride.
I was able to see Trent Hidlay throughout his whole career, but especially this senior year, and he's been so dominant, bullying people. That's right. But Aaron Brooks here.
Notice Brooks is actually holding his wrist from the outside on the left side.
And this may be a more dominant way to finish the third period, right? Instead of allowing the guy to get back to his feet and going for more takedowns, he's riding him, tough on top, and giving him absolutely nothing. He wants to go for the shutout.
Well, he's going to see this guy, right? They're both going to move on to international wrestling. You got to leave a lasting memory in his mind that he was able to get nothing on you. And I believe that is what Aaron Brooks is thinking right now.
Aaron Brooks in his career has lost 3 times. He's going to finish out on a 35-match winning streak, and he's 16 seconds away from becoming the 7th Division I wrestler ever to win 4 NCAA titles.
Penn State went from no 4-timers to 2 4-timers.
In one night.
In the same evening.
They went from none to having the most in history.
And DC, we said it when we came on the air a little bit more than 3 hours ago. They find new ways to amaze us.
Yep,
11th title in 13 years, and a win in this match will put them to a new high team score never before seen at the Division I level, surpassing what Iowa did with 170 points in 1997.
And it's a testament to that guy right there, Cael Sanderson.
Yes, it is. And we thought this could be the greatest team of all time. Now, they have less champions. But they scored more bonus points, right? They scored more bonus points. What a performance tonight by Aaron Brooks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. What a great weekend for Coach Cael and his entire staff and all of their wrestlers.
And with that 4 points, they go to 172.5. Second place is 72.5. They're going to win this by a 100-point margin.
Oh, my God.
100-point margin. You know, I think it's a testament to Cael Sanderson, the environment he's been able to foster there. Creativity, ingenuity, freedom, fun, excitement. He's done a phenomenal job. Aaron Brooks is now a 4-time champion. We've got 2 guys that have solidified themselves, not amongst the greats just at Penn State, but amongst the greatest ever that this college wrestling scene has ever seen.
This man done lost 3 matches his whole entire career. Crazy.
It's pretty special. It's pretty special.
The previous gap for largest margin of victory, this beats that by almost 30 points. They just keep getting better. The Nittany Lions under Cael Sanderson, a dynasty defined.
Congratulations. That was something else. Completely dominant. What were you trying to accomplish?
Presence. It's a journey with the Lord. Praise the Lord.
You wrestled, you were hustling, energy, working hard the whole time. What was going on in your mind?
Hey, you guys know. No, it might be boring, it's the truth. It's the Lord, the Holy Spirit. You know, it keeps me calm, keeps me poised, but I remember it's bigger than this. These 4 titles come and go. His word remains forever.
When you look at 4 titles, it's an awful lot of real estate. There's a lot of matches along the way. What'd you learn most about yourself during the journey?
Put faith in the Lord. You know, the world tries to come in on you, expectations, labels, whatever it may be. Once again, the only way to heaven, Jesus Christ, and that's what I'm here for.
Aaron, this team, Carter wrestling injured. You had some unsung guys step up in this tournament. Coach Cael and the group. You set a record today. What do you think the secret sauce is? What makes it all work?
Gratitude, man. You know, we all love each other, but we're grateful for what we have. So we use it to the best of our abilities.
Congratulations, Aaron. Let you go celebrate.
Yes, that's a fitting way to finish for the Penn State Nittany Lions on an historic evening here in Kansas City, Missouri. There was a lot at stake. They brought 6 to the finals. 4 are champions. Cael Sanderson, their head coach, Right now, he's chasing down Dan Gable. He won his 11th title in 13 years. Dan Gable, in his time at Iowa, 15 titles in 21 years. And they beat that 97 Iowa team by 2.5 team points and the largest margin of victory ever. It was previously held by the 1986 Iowa team, and they beat that by almost 30 points. That Iowa team in '86 was the 9th title in 9 years. And you certainly wouldn't be surprised to see Penn State continue its run. More great recruits coming in, more national champions coming back, and we will be back as well to put a lid on a fantastic evening at the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships here in Kansas City.